Apparently you do know the rules, and so do I. I didn't even send out the notification yet. Good on you. Oh, let's bring up the default view while we're here. Game will pop in momentarily. Good, okay. Guess I'll send a notification. Not that Cinder needs any help with that bell being rung, but I digress. It's going alright. I'm imagining tonight's going to be a very short stream. I just want to finish off the Jetstream Sam DLC with S ranks on Revengeance, so... I could have gone right before the Armstrong fight. I figure you want to see at least a little more of this, because... hang on. My controller. Now we're cooperating. Okay, I'm gonna go in on this save first, because I want to show something. I'm getting ready to S-rank everything in this game. So, no, I didn't want to continue. Why did I do that? This save is actually right after I did the lobby fight, so Chapter 4, Section 2. So if I go back to title, you're going to see something that I unfortunately overwrote because there's limitations of what you can S-rank. To story this time, chapter, and we can check out my ranks. Set it to easy, normal, hard, very hard. Revengeance is the highest difficulty. It's the game's namesake after all. Now, these are saves that I've since made some improvements on. I've already S-ranked RO4, but here's the thing. Actually, is it going to show up in this menu? No. Good thing I took a screenshot of it when it happened. Oh, here it is. Here's the thing with file RO4 in Metal Gear Rising. It is impossible to get all three of the following. No damage, no kills, S-rank. And the reason for that is because in order to S-rank it, you have to get kills. There's a section in, like I said, Chapter 4, Sequence 2, where you are forced to kill enemies to get an S-rank. And I can pull up the alternate score in a moment, but I just wanted to show this on stream before people were wondering if it was possible. Because I have a screenshot as well of... I should just pull that up, actually. Okay, Steam, where's my native screenshot directory? Program x86 Steam user data. Okay. Let's see if I can throw this in. No, not a browser. I need an image. Don't put Chrome in my mouth. Okay. x86. Steam, user data, 116, that one's for MGR, 760, here we are, screenshots. Okay, let me just add this one in quickly, make sure I have the correct screenshot. Okay, so it should be on screen presently. Let me get it behind me. As you can see, I S-ranked everything that is mechanically possible to S-rank on Chapter 4 on Revengeance. But you can't get an A rank. Like, you can get an A rank. Like, you can get S-rank on the whole chapter, along with no damage, no kills. Because here's the thing. In Chapter 4, Section 2, you have to fight enemies that can only be defeated with sub-weapons. You don't have a non-lethal sub-weapon option. Not for that chapter. And it looks like my overlay just crashed. Hang on. Let me make sure Twitch is okay. Sorry for the interruption. I think we're back uninterrupted, or as much as hopefully is possible. Right, where was I? Here's the thing with Chapter 4, Section 2. It is not only a pain in the ass to no damage that, because the scoring system is so merciful, surprisingly, that you are meant to take damage on that level, and you can still S-rank it. So getting no damage on Chapter 4 is already a problem in and of itself if you're trying to complete Section 2. But if you also factor in that completing Section 2 is necessary for an S-rank, and in order to S-rank it, you have to get kills. So you can't have all three. You can't have no damage and no kills S-rank on Chapter 4. It's just not possible. But I want to show that it is possible to do no damage, no kills. And I did stick around for a bit of Section 2, but only so far as you could get without killing. So, got stonewalled by the NPCs there. Now, let me just see if I can change that out for another screenshot. Properties. No, that's the wrong window. There we go. Eventually, I'm going to find what I'm looking for, or I'm going to get bored and give up. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay. There is one other chapter that when we get to the final scoring system, you'll see I deliberately did not get an S rank on it. Here we go. Because I was trying to do minimal alerts on that same Revengeance run. And if you can't tell, my Twitch overlay crashed again. Son of a bitch. Okay, hopefully we're back now, right. This is the other section that you can see was less than ideal. Where, when I was going through Chapter 3 here, I missed a lot of chapters on purpose. I wish I could say the A rank in the first sequence was on purpose. That was just me getting... I forget if it was my combo or my BP that was too low, but it was just me fucking up. I didn't care, though, because I knew I was going to have to rerun this. Chapter 3, it is technically possible to get all three no damage, no kills S rank. I'm saving that for when we're closer to the US election. Because that is also going to be a preposterous waste of time and effort. But that's beside the point. I've already shown that I can get to something better with... I don't need this anymore. Something better, more elaborate with... Oh, volume blown out. Already shown that I can get to something better, and I have that on stream now, so if you want to make fun of me and think screenshots aren't enough, there you go. Chapter, and as you can see, I have made improvements to my Revengeance run. The only one I'm going to have to replay is Chapter 3, because it takes a lot of setup if you want to get Chapter 3 S rank, no kill, no damage. It's all due to the unranked sequence right before the final boss of Chapter 3. It's a pain in the ass, so I'm going to make you suffer with me through that nonsense right on the doorstep of the election. But yeah, this was a run where initially for my Revengeance run I was doing minimal alerts, I was doing as non-lethal as possible. Chapter 4 kind of throws that out the window. But yeah, as you can see here is my S ranks on Revengeance. No damage, no kills. This one, when we get to streaming Chapter 3, I will explain why getting no damage on here is the problem. And I already showed the screenshot that the only reason I have a B rank here is because I skipped a third of the combat sequences in order to get through it faster. And as you've seen before, I have no damage, no kills on Chapter 4 with an A rank. If you want an S rank, you have to give up the no kills. 5, not really a big deal. 6, that fucking combo. You only need a combo of 40 plus to get the longest combo maxed out. Don't ask me why past me thought over 100 was essential. Actually, I know the reason. He wanted a big funny number. So, what's funnier than 42? Add 100 to it. I hate past me. And as you can see, I've already S-ranked the final main story chapter. But in order to get the titles affiliated, once I'm done with Chapter 3, S-ranking that, with no damage and no kills, I'm going to have to replay the ending here. It's not as bad as I was afraid it would be. This is as bad as I was afraid it would be. I'm not even going to pretend that the D rank is there just because I was trying to get it as quick as possible for the under 40 minutes title. That was me skipping, I want to say 11 out of the 18 sequences in the DLC, including all the VR missions. And it's not like, oh yeah, I got a D rank, but all the things I scored in were S ranks. No. I went straight from easy to Revengeance. And my first run on easy here was a B. Not an S, not even an A B. So when I went to Revengeance after B ranking on easy, that... people keep calling me a masochist. I keep having to prove them wrong and then prove them right in the process. That was the most challenging this game's ever been, and I loved it. Like, I S-ranked Armstrong, the final boss, no damage. Not my fear. It's everything in the middle, and that is why I have this time slot saved right here. You see this 13337? Ignore the fact that it's mildly leaked. No. I'm saving that one on the side because that is right before the hardest sequence in the entire game. If you want to argue VR Mission 17 is harder, I will hear that argument. I don't agree with it. But I can see it coming. Jetstream DLC VR Mission 4, especially on Revengeance. That is pain. Hell, there's even an argument to be made that it's harder on very hard instead of Revengeance if you go more towards a parry playstyle than taunt and charge attacks. But yeah, regardless of which of the two difficulties we're talking here, it is definitely VR Mission 4. And the Jetstream Sam difficulty is just high overall. Even though the damage scaling differs between difficulty levels, the enemy AI is set to Revengeance on all of them. So, let's get started, shall we? I need to do... I walked away from the VR mission that's right near here. I just have to not alert the Mastiff. It's not like he's a big threat, but it's another fight I don't need to get into. So we need to do this VR mission. And S-ranking this is a nuisance, but it's not going to be very time-consuming. Shouldn't be, at least. The annoyance here is the forced perspective. And timing that rocket launcher. Yeah. So, I've already farmed this VR terminal for all of the EM grenades I need. Okay. Let me think. I'll burn a red phosphorus on this, sure. probably going to need to get a higher hit combo on the next section. Okay, make those active. Be ready to parry instantly. I cannot get the timing right to save my life. You know, I'm going to just assume my combo is high enough with the 20 and keep moving off that Zandatsu. This section minorly changes between hard, very hard, and Revengeance because you need to overshoot certain distances in order to not be impacted by the projectiles coming in at you. Let me just... Okay. Only one Zandatsu off of that. I don't think I'm going to need both anyway. It's just safer to jump if you take care of both of them. And let's see how my time was. Time was still 1k. Alright. That's an S rank. Good. Now we move on to a chapter that, as long as you know the items and the attack patterns, is basically cake. If you wanted to, you could just hit restart once you're loaded into this section, and then immediately after the VR mission, you'll reload past the Mastiff. I like to sneak past him. It's fun. I enjoy the dumb monkey not noticing the obvious disguise. Okay, and now I need to go back to my red phosphorus. This next fight is going to be against 2 grads. I might have to restart it because I might get the Zandatsu wrong on it. Oh yeah, I got that very wrong. You know, I prefer to cheese it. So yeah, as you can see, just restarting after that VR terminal immediately sets you behind the Mastiff if you were worried about sneaking around it. That Mastiff that's on patrol is not going to notice you as long as you move quickly. No, I did the spin kick on the wrong one. We are going to repeat the cheese for a 3rd time. If you're worried about the Mastiff patrolling you, with that, if you're worried about being detected by the patrolling Mastiff, you can always take a detour around the long way, go right immediately upon entering the main room, and you can also grab a red phosphorus grenade quickly. Nope, fuck that one up. I want the Zandatsu. I don't even think it's necessary for the S rank at this point, but I want it. Hang on. Twitch crashed again. I'm gonna have to do some damage to my ISP tomorrow to make sure I can actually stream in the morning. Okay, let's hope that lasts. Nope, that's the wrong attack. Why did I do a launcher? I needed to use the AoE. Distraction is one hell of a drug. .43 hits, that should be good. And the other one is just going to... Oh, you're giving me both Zandatsus, how generous. Usually one of them is automatically just dead by the time I finish the QTE with the other. Not perfect, could have done better on the BP, but good enough. I'm going to need this. Would I rather the yeah, I'd rather this over the RPG for what's coming at next. Okay. Wait for the monkey patrolling to turn his head. So it's one less thing we need to de-aggro. Wouldn't have been detected if I got the precision on that correct, so that's my bad. Okay, I successfully got one of them to kill the other. No, fuck the timing on that one, too. I'm not gonna get the, friendly fire next time, am I? Nope, took too long on the charge. Should've just gone for a basic slash. They're already enraged. Took chip. I want to S-rank this, no damage. .20 hits should do it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna reload that. Actually, am I stocked up on these? This is nano paste, not electrolyte. I need more electrolyte. Yeah, I'm gonna reload so I can grab another one of those targeting missiles. There we go. And now, even though the boss is right there, there's a secret fight right behind you. At least you don't have to go back far for it, but still. 21 should do well. It might not be perfect, but it will work. Perfect. Okay. Took just over a minute, though. I should be able to do that quicker. And the checkpoint over there, I do rely on, or I believe in it, if you will. So, we'll grab yet another launcher. Now, I know some people would like to use the launcher right away just to speed up the fight. My preferred way of doing this on Revengeance is actually going to be strong dash. Strong air... I forget the exact button terminology. Just movement stick-pointed in a specific direction, hold R1, and then triangle. Or if I'm on an Xbox controller like I am, hold RB and Y. So yeah, I'm not going to need any of these toys for the fight. Are you ready? Time for big fancy Mr. America with a smoking cigar.
Sam, thanks for coming in. What's your game, Armstrong? Gonna talk me to death? Like I said, son, time for your final interview.
Just as many APCs and Halos as there were in the Monsoon fight. Yep, makes perfect sense. I don't know why PMC's front needs this much merchandise on hand, but he has it. Might as well use it. And by use it, I mean inject it straight into his veins. Welcome to 200% American. Although in this fight, we only get to fight half of that.
Come on! Okay. Let's dance.
You see, on Revengeance, that triggers immediately. I don't think it's available at any part of Easy. Normal, it triggers at the last, like, 10-30%. Hang on. I'm actually going to back out for a second so I can copy this save over to another slot, just in case I fuck things up in a more imaginative way than usual. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but it's incrementally present in more of the fight the higher your difficulty. It becomes, I think, 50% on hard, 80% on very hard, and on Revengeance, it's just right out of the gate. As soon as you land your first hit, he auto-transforms. So you don't have to worry about dodging the helicopters incoming. Just trigger him right away. That's why other people use ranged weapons just to start it off. Personally, I like to start with my blade. Now, let's get this fight in proper. And yeah, what you just heard there was my repair nanopaste going off, so I should just enrage him before. Yeah. It's not gonna last as long because I do it like this, but starting the enrage means I can just... Yeah, I haven't done this on Revengeance since I got that initial awardment, so... First time I've cleared Armstrong on Revengeance, I was able to no damage him. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can do your 200% health very quickly. So don't fuck with him unless you're already packing nano paste. So he has his enrage, and I'm going to piss him off even further. Yeah, he has a lot of ways to take you from 200 to dead. Imagine fighting him with only 100% health. That was just one punch, 80% of my health. Helicopter is also 200%. I kind of wish that on Revengeance you would just have this integrated as part of the opening cinematic. Because it's one more thing you gotta not skip. Why did I try to dodge roll through that? It wasn't gonna work. Sorry for the notification noise, that is me, not you. Yeah, he has a lot of moves that just one-hit kill you if you're not ready. Yeah, I like starting with the Enrage already active. Why did I stop running? There was no way I was going to set that up in time. Gotta load the cinematic timing with the explosions, too. I was way too close for that. I thought that was going to be the ground waves. I am blind. Saw it coming, did the wrong move. Well, at least I know the Enrage missed because I was facing the wrong direction, and yeah, everything all at once going wrong. I'm just getting clumsy now. Stomp so powerful, he heals the roof. I was so busy re-upping my Enrage, I forgot to live. That's another 200%. Saw it coming, still fucked it up in new and exciting ways. Alright, let's see what we got this time. I know that doesn't work. Why do I keep trying it? Dodge too early. Is it good for me? This less so. Ah, fuck the timing on that one too. Ran too many laps too soon. Took that one right in the dick. That one wasn't even remotely a good idea. If I could have dodged out of that one in time, it would have been great. The delay on that corner got me. Okay, fair enough. What am I doing? I'm distracted by something. I don't know. Just gotta try and pay attention. There we go, phase 2. Well, we have something before phase 2. Not clean, not perfect, but it works. I like to do this one mid-air, personally. A little extra BP never hurt. Now, if you're worried I'm cheesing this too much, not enough, let me just amp it up either way. Because I'm going to copy my save over for the mid-fight checkpoint. I don't fuck with this Armstrong lightly. I did get one of the BP drops off the choppers before the checkpoint, but the rest of them are not saved. Yeah, he can do that between, if he's enraged and on Revengeance difficulty, between 6 and 8 times. Yeah, I was not expecting that lunge, so screwed myself in that dodge. I could not have timed that worse. Alright. The delay in the corner got me again. I hate that one, because it seems like it's the camera breaking. I can't tell for the life of me when you're supposed to dodge, when this... The spinning is a good trick in this case. I'll give you that one, Anakin. I thought it was going to be a third rapid. Nope, he went only 2 rapids. Never predict the AI, just work with them. At my skill level, I have to, because I'm not that skilled. Yep. See right there, for example. That worked. I thought I dodged out of that in time. I only needed 2 more hits afterwards. Ah, damn. Yeah, that was the punish I deserved. Okay. We're gonna get this. I don't think my combo is going to be that good. It's only a 10-hit max, but I might still be able to S-rank overall. Going up. The one randomized QTE for this sequence. I pressed it very quickly, but you do actually need to use the combination YB there. It's not just part of the cutscene. Hopefully 10 hit was enough there. I feel like I should have gotten a better combo, but I didn't really have the opening I wanted. 13? Really? Okay, I'll take it. You can obviously get a better combo and better BP there. Those categories all go up to 2k, like time, obviously. But that's an S rank. I'm honestly surprised I got there that quickly tonight. It's not my first time S ranking them, though, so... And I am fresh off of Very Hard, so... Nothing else in this game competes to Jetstream Sam's VR Mission 4, I must tell you, so... This was a cakewalk compared to VR 4.
Maybe I misjudged you. Then how about it? Will you lend us a hand? A hand, eh? How about I take yours?
Sorry, I put on my controller and apparently it became a vibrator. I don't think the nanomachines impacted his agility, just his strength, so... Strength, durability, healing factor, etc. So he was just gonna be this fucking fast compared to a Brazilian samurai in power armor. Sam has functionally no cybernetic enhancements here. Just his armor and his sword is now high frequency. And he did more damage than Raiden did with his enhanced body. At least using his stock sword. But you know what's even stronger than Red Hot Weeb Steel? A stump. Get that Aragorn shit out of here. Or not Aragorn, Aragon. You know, I don't think of the book series Aragon. I was happier thinking of Aragorn.
Like Monsieur said. Losing a limb or two won't stop us.
Then it's a good thing we have Raiden to cut the head off the beast.
Job's yours. Welcome aboard.
If you're open for casual amputation, I guess that makes their... How many nuggets are there in Desperado? Okay, Nugget is stretching it, since I don't have quadruple amputees confirmed across the board yet. Only Monsoon could fulfill that specific need. But yeah, if all goes well... One short of 100 kills. Who the fuck did I forget? I was this close to triple digits. Oh well. I could have repeated one of the VR missions if I really wanted that, but... Funny number. And my Zandatsu was one off as well. One Zandatsu too few. One kill too few. We were this close to greatness. Now, give me my titles. Oh, actually, I do have one mod installed on Revengeance right now that's non-graphical. A skip credits button. Okay. Yeah, that's none too shabby. The 7 remaining enemies, by the way, are from VR Mission 4. I can't S-rank VR Mission 4 without a no-kill bonus. I just can't. It's not at my skill level right now. I hope I can get there someday. It's not today. One more taunt than I had against my very hard run. That all seems about right, yeah. Let me take that one, yeah. Complete all difficulty levels in DL Story 1 with an S rank. Fine. It took me so long to learn Jetstream Sam. Part of his kit just did not compute in my head for reasons I wish I could discern. Insult to injury, yeah, taunt 100 enemies. I don't care. I've already got that. So there we go on the DLC. Now, look at this ranking sheet. The only reason Chapter 3 on Revengeance isn't an S rank is because I was getting there as quickly as possible to get the title for Revengeance in under 3 hours. I was also doing minimal alerts, you name it. Now, I only have to do one chapter, S rank it properly, and then refinish Chapter 7. And I will have S ranked everything. Feels good. So what do I do now? I honestly thought that was going to take longer. We're only an hour into the stream. Let's go to the collection. We'll get our prize. The only 2 titles I'm missing now should be, what, 94 out of 96? Yes, okay. The only 2 titles I'm missing are titles 1 and 2, which I don't remember which is which, but between these 2, one of them is for getting an overall B rank on all missions after finishing Revengeance, and the other is for getting an overall S rank. So I should unlock those 2 titles simultaneously. I just need to replay Chapter 3, actually do it properly for a no-kill, no-damage run, S rank, and then finish Chapter 7 again. I went right past the title I just unlocked, didn't I? Yeah. Master Swordsman. And this is the equivalent of S-ranking everything for Blade Wolf. Yep. Leader of the pack. And if you thought that it was too close to being almost done with Revengeance, let me remind you of something that I have yet to engage in. Oh dear. It's not going to be so nice once we're done. The opposite of 69... VR missions. When I say I've done VR missions, I have done the VR missions specific to the Blade Wolf and Jetstream Sam DLCs. I haven't done any of the actual VR missions in the dedicated mode. Oh, I don't even remember if I've done the DLC VR missions before. Like, I know I've completed 1 through 20 back on PS3. I don't remember how I maxed them out. I don't know if I still have that original save. So yeah, if I'm going to 100% Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on PC, I'm going to have to set the best time on, let's see, 50 VR missions, in addition to the S ranks I need for the main campaign. So that's what our first week of November is going to look like. Oh dear. The mission I'm looking forward to least there, I don't know what the DLC VR missions are like, but for the base game VR missions, mission, was it 17 or 18? I think 17. Mission 17 is a bitch and a half. Okay, mission 17 for the VR mode is equivalent to what VR 4 is in the Jetstream Sam DLC. Only Jetstream Sam has more tools. I'd say it's more difficult, the VR mission 4, but Jetstream Sam VR 4 is more difficult, but you have more options. VR mission, I'm mostly certain it's 17. VR mission 17 is just pain. You are playing with a significantly gimped Raiden, which, considering his nugget status, gimping him is not the least of my problems. Sorry, that notification is me, not you. Well, I'll be honest, I didn't think I would finish it that quickly. This whole thing feels sort of anticlimactic.